Hey, my beautiful Pisces. How y'all doing? What's good, fish? Y'all swimming along through life, figuring things out? How is this Mercury retrograde going? Yeah, we in it. We in the thick of it. Like, we've been in it since September the 6th, like the pre-shadow. But if y'all watch tarot, you already know this. I feel like y'all know about Mercury retrograde. You know that it started this week, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around there. But for me, it's been going on since September the 6th, right? I always respect the pre and post shadow periods as well. So why the hell am I talking to you about it? Because I want to let you know how it's going to play into your October, because this doesn't end until the 18th. So with your general reading, I'm going to give you some insight into how Mercury retrograde will affect you specifically as a Pisces, okay? Now, how does it affect all of us? What is the overall blanketing energy? Well, miscommunications, delays, problems with cars and traveling and things like that, right? Electronics acting ridiculous just because they want to. They want to act up and be bad children. What else? People from our past returning, that's a thing too. Now, we could be rekindling stuff from people, but whatever you do, whoever you reconnect with, take it slow. Because things could fizzle out fast if you move too fast, right? We're in retrograde. What are the do's for everybody? The do's are anything that starts with R-E. Anything that starts with R-E, do it. If you are revisiting something, remaking something, remodeling something, resolving something, rekindling something, do we get the re-energy here? We get the re and up. We understand. We are here together, right, Pisces? So that's the stuff you get to go ahead on, because you need to tie up the loose ends, because this is going to play into the rest of your journey for the rest of the year, okay? Especially when the 18th comes, these things can allow you to move forward. Go ahead and tie them up, Pisces. Get them done, right? Now, what are the don'ts? There are don'ts. There are things we do not do. Now, of course, if you have to, you have to, but we'll get into that soon. Don't sign contracts. Even give a verbal contract, because these are things that you will revisit. There will be something about it you have to redo. There will be something about it you have to change. So that is why that's not advisable. Moving forward with new things, picking up something, starting something new right now, that's not what it is. That's not going to give you what you wanted to give you. That's the point. Now, if you literally have to move and you've been working on this, sign that damn lease. Move. You got to move. That's the thing. You got to do that. If you need a car, get you a car. Okay? If it is need-based, do it. But if it's something you can wait on and contemplate, wait on and contemplate. Especially contract signing. You're going to want to think that through, because there may be something you might miss. Okay? We get that. So that's the blanket energy. Now, all transits. Y'all, I love the planets. If you've ever watched my other videos, you'll know I talk about transits. I talk about stuff like that, and I get really excited about it. But during this retrograde, we are being hosted by the lovely Libra. So Libras are about what? Partnerships, communication, things being fair and balanced, justice, okay? So if Libra is hosting the party for Mercury retrograde, it's going to be in a certain house, right? So guess what your house is? The 8th house. Now, if you don't know about the 8th house, you go research it. I'm imploring you to go research. I want you to go research it. I love stuff like this. If you have your birth chart, this is even better, because then it'll make sense for you too, right? So what is the 8th house in a nutshell? It's secrets, sex, death, which death as in transformation, shared finances. That's other people money. That's other people money. That's other people giving you shit, right? Financially, are getting something financially that you don't really have to work for. Again, other people's money. So with this being a retrograde, what does that mean for Pisces, right? Y'all probably like saying, okay, get to the point. You will have a confrontation with a partner about differences and how y'all share your children, share money. This could occur due to differing beliefs. You could feel like you want your child to eat this particular food, and your partner may be a fast food person. You could probably not even be in the same house with your partner, and y'all just having differences in how this child should be raised, okay? That could be something that comes up, because you are sharing finances even though it's a child. This is something you would have to work through, okay? There could be some secrets being revealed about your family or something from your past coming out, okay, Pisces? So think on that. I don't think y'all really give a damn, because y'all kind of, I am who I am, accept me for who I am, whether it's good or bad. But there are some secrets that could be coming out, okay? You're going to be thinking about your prior connections and like your past relationships, and you're going to be assessing them. You're going to be thinking, did I get what I wanted from that? Did I give what I wanted to give? And you're going to work through it, okay? And see what has changed about yourself. What is it that you need to do going forward, even if you need to apologize, okay? You're going to be working through issues around self-blame, okay? Like blaming yourself for stuff. Always saying sorry. Like, y'all literally apologize for everything. You apologize when you walking in a store, like literally like a store where they have the automatic doors, whatever the fuck they call, you know what I'm talking about. You walk into the store, and while you walking in, somebody is walking out on the other side of you, and you literally look up and catch eyes with them, and they say, oh, I'm sorry. You just apologizing for your presence. You be apologizing for breathing. You're going to be working through that, because you're realizing that I'm like tearing myself down for no reason. I'm making myself small so that other people can feel big for no reason, right? So you may be overly idealistic, but that's just the energy right now. That's just kind of what's going on in the air. An old relationship may come back, but this is really going to impact you, because this old relationship is, it could come back up. It could be somebody that passed away, and their family members may be reaching out to you about something. You could be receiving some money from somebody from your past, like a old lover, ex-husband or something. Somebody may win some money and they end up you have to get 50%. Some kind of way about shared finances just gonna pop up out of nowhere. You may be wanting to have a lot of sex during this time. Your sex drive may return, because I feel like you guys been kind of going through a drought. By choice though. And sex drive may return during this time, and whoever it ended poorly with, they will preoccupy your mind. You're going to be thinking about partnership too. But like I said, secrets will be coming out and be shared. We're going to be dealing with shared finances, Pisces. Death, or aka transformation, will be occurring, and sex will be a theme, okay? So now, doing your pre-shuffle energy with the cards, your oracle cards, you kept getting the fates, which is really good for having 8th house energy, okay? So the fates is the number 8. For the 8th house. 8s are about progress and rewards. Okay, so the fates is kind of like my Wheel of Fortune oracle card. It's something coming to you. Share finances, like I said, other people's money, something coming through. Then you were getting Temperance in reverse. You're losing your patience with something. You could be losing your patience with the person. Like I said, you may have a fallout with the person that you share children with, or your partner who you share a space with. Okay, and then Perseverance kept coming out, but that fell over acceptance. So you're going to be accepting yourself and moving forward with your life. This is like a light bulb moment for you, okay, Pisces? So now, let's get the 4 areas of your life laid out. Oh, newbies, I don't know if I told you, but I'm going to tell you now. I love the number 4, okay? So I do things in 4s. Y'all feeling stuck. Oh my gosh, how are you doing this, Pisces? What's going on? Like I said, you gotta have a light bulb moment, but you'll be having it this month. I don't like that, but I do things in 4s. Let's get back to the subject. So I'm going to clarify 4 areas of your life. I'm going to clarify your personal, which is your mind space. This is the thoughts that will be just taking up space without paying a goddamn bill. You won't be able to stop thinking about this stuff during the month. Then we're going to go to love, which is self-explanatory. We're going to move on to work. Again, self-explanatory sometimes. And then we're going to move to family ties. Family ties is not self-explanatory, because that involves people you may view as family, like friends and stuff. So it can get kind of murky over there, but we'll tie everything back in, okay? So 4 cards for my lovely Pisces as it relates to love, personal, work, and family ties. Let me get 4 cards from my beautiful Pisces. What's going on with my fish? For their personal mind space, love, work, and family ties. Y'all giving a lot of money up. And I'm not saying you don't have it, but you're giving a lot of money to somebody. Somebody moving hands with money. You're helping a sibling out, family member out, and you know you're not going to get it back. This is your personal. It's happy, happy. Happy, happy is the number 8. Rewards and progress for the 8th house. Another 8. You already had the fates in your pre-shuffle. I like this for you, Pisces. It's like you getting back what you done put out. Maybe not from the people you gave it to, but you getting it back from the universe. Then for love, we have to the sea. So this is something you're very emotional about, the number 7. It was something that had potential. Like I said, there may be a Pisces out here who had lost a spouse, or after you divorced someone, they passed away some type of way, and it's coming back for you to resolve it and heal from it. You may be healing with their family. There may be some conversation that needs to be had, okay? Then we're going to go into work. Let's get to work. What is that work energy looking like for my Pisces? Unfinished symphony. I told y'all at the beginning, go back and revisit old projects and tie up them damn loose ends, because it's time to close those chapters out, so that if you go back and tweak it and get it right, get a schedule, get a routine for all this stuff, when the 18th comes, you can move this business forward. This is the number 10 on here. So 10s are about completion, right? Completion for you is finishing up things you didn't start, especially something good, because the symphony is beautiful. So this is something that can bring you money, Pisces. Some type of talent of yours. Go back, tweak it, get it ready where you know that you can advertise it and sell it, and then that 10 reduces down to what? 1, a new beginning, a fresh start. And that's what you want in your life. It feels like you need that. For family, we have deep knowing. So it lets me know that you're the really sensitive one in your family, not just because you're a Pisces, but this has the number 5 for conflict and instability. The deep knowing is that you're aware of how dysfunctional your family is. You know of the generational issues. You understand all of that. Okay? Now, let's get your overall energy for your reading. Relationships will be very, very, very important. Perseverance, you're going to be at the top of your game. There's a sense of regret. Like I said, there may be regret for some decisions you made in the past, but you're going to get past that. You're Pisces. You are going to get past it. Now, don't get past it by being in denial about it. Work through it. Face it. There are tough things that you got to face emotionally so you can get to the other side. Not facing the stuff that has hurt you is why your projects get derailed, why you feel like you scatterbrained and all over the place. It's time to face some stuff, okay? Now, you got to do this alone. It feels like you used to having family and everybody around you, but for this leg of the journey, you by yourself. And it's going to feel good. You're going to be grateful for being alone. You're going to be grateful for this period of time. Again, perseverance, releasing regret, self-esteem, okay? I don't know what happened. Y'all were doing, like, it feels like y'all were going real strong maybe with your career or something, and something sidelined you. And your self-esteem just kind of took a hit. Y'all may just be dealing with body image things right now. Some of y'all looking back at high school pictures, like, look at how good I used to look. Come on now, let that go. High school is so over, okay? For a lot of us, it's over. So you're looking back. If it was more than 4 years since you left high school, let it go. What we're doing now is looking at ourselves and saying, are we healthy internally? And if you're healthy internally, start a fitness program. Go to the gym. Work out at home. But some of y'all are having some body conscious issues right now, like you looking at yourself and saying, this ain't what it used to be. This ain't it. And you want to make some changes, like I said, your self-esteem. So your overall energy is worry. Now I feel like y'all been doing this. Y'all are very anxious. That's the energy I had coming into it. I even felt like talking fast and having to slow myself down, because it was just like, oh, anxiety. Like, what is this about to be about? What is this reading about to tell me? It was that type of feeling, and it's unnecessary, y'all. So worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, right? Just because you can't control it and you don't have all the answers, it doesn't mean they aren't good answers. Something's coming towards you, and I feel like it'll be good. Now let's get into your personal space. What's going on for October? Where will my Pisces be? I want happy for y'all. So we're going to see what these thoughts are. Because like I said, you're feeling kind of anxious right now, and I don't know what that's about. Yeah, because my heart rate is at 92, so that's not going to work, y'all. Now, first card out is the 7 of Wands. Y'all are speaking your truth. That's the happiness about it. You're going to start talking about some things. I feel like y'all, somebody here went to therapy, but I feel like y'all are going to be discussing things that have happened. Letting these secrets out yourself and standing in your truth, and letting people know we're going to work through this. We're not putting a band-aid on top of dysfunction. Then we got the 5 of Pentacles. You always feel left out in the family. You feel like people aren't listening to what you have to say, but they definitely want some money. You are the giver. People are always taking, so you do feel left out in the cold, and you think about that a lot. You think about being depleted so much just from those around you. And you also thinking of a way to stand up for yourself without losing relationships. That is the biggest fear for you. That's what you're thinking about in October. You want some things to change, Pisces, but at the same time, you like, if I address it, I may lose this person, and I don't want that. Okay, yep, there go the Tower in reverse. Something happened in the past that you're thinking about. Like I said, coming into this, it was abrupt, and it made a huge difference in your life. Things cannot go back to being the same. And you're thinking on this Tower moment or whatever this is, right? You got Aries energy, Scorpio energy. Okay, so we got the Three of Wands in reverse. And you're tired of waiting about moving forward. It's about healing. You can't just run past it. Like, it feels like what you try to do when this Tower moment happened is that you felt like it was just too much to deal with, and you're still carrying it. It's like that Bag Lady song by Erykah Badu. You're still carrying the weight, and you just keep thinking to yourself, when am I gonna stop thinking about this? But you haven't processed it, my loves. We got the Ace of Cups, then we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the King of Discs. There is good things coming your way. Like I'm trying to tell you, like, it's about building. Like, you just lost your patience for something. You felt like, I said, you didn't have support. Like, people didn't really care about what you were doing. And like I said, something happened. I don't know what happened in the past, or what you lost, but you tried to skate past it and not do the internal work. So this month was coming your way is a renewal in love. And I feel like there's a Pisces that don't want to date, but a love offer is coming your way. Some of y'all could have just had a child that brought some happiness to you. You are feeling fulfilled emotionally and just being contained. Some of y'all made a move or something that gave you a sense of peace, and you are able to take care of yourself. You got the King of Pentacles here, so that's a person that's very stable. You do have your own business, and whatever this business idea is with the Ace of Cups here, it can bring you a lot of happiness. But if you just think about the happiness it can bring you, you're thinking about how fulfilling it would be because you love how you feel when you're doing it. You're thinking about all the places you can travel. Some of y'all out there done told yourself, I'm gonna be a celebrity. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna have this King of Pentacles energy. I'm gonna take care of my whole family. But the work hasn't been put in. You've skated past the work because there's a fear of failure. So you're thinking on that failure and you're trying to work through it this month. You're thinking about that generational wealth and you're gonna work through it this month. Now let's go on to love, Pisces. What's to the sea? This is the number 7. So we got potential, right? Something that you would go after, you're willing to work on. But when I see to the sea, and it's this woman in this little boat, no motor, no nothing on it, no sails, and it's nothing but water. Like, there's no land anywhere around. It's just a huge sea. And that's, to me, water represents a lot of emotion. She has her head down. It's like she's in a meditative state. So this is kind of where you are. I feel like you healing something, or something needs to be healed for October before you move forward with love. So we got the Emperor. There's Aries energy, something that's out of your control, or maybe a person that's out of control. You may feel out of control when it comes to your boundaries, like you constantly letting people violate them, and you don't want to be that person. So now we got the King of Swords here. So what you're doing to protect yourself is you're just blocking out options. You're being cold in communication to people, and you are looking at it strategically. You're thinking, okay, I know I'm not ready. I don't know who this for. This feels like a very specific message. It's like, you know, you're not ready to date because you still working on how to assert your boundaries. And there go the Five of Cups in reverse. So you just gotten to the point, you beginning of this month, where you forgiving yourself for things you allowed to happen, things that you blamed yourself for. Like I said, all that self-blame. That's the problem here. That's what you're trying to get past. And then we got the Four of Cups in reverse. By the end of the month, you're gonna have a new outlook on dating, and then you'll come out of this period of feeling just so disinterested by everything around you. Okay, so disinterested. There's someone here that is going to give up drinking. They're not going to be drinking. They're going to release that habit because they want their mind to be clearer. They want to be able to focus on self-love here, Pisces. But like I said, a lot of y'all, even if you're trying to talk to people, you so damn serious about your boundaries being violated that you will cut a bitch off quick. I'm feeling like somebody tell you, I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes, and it take them 6. You like, you're a liar and I'm done. That's the type of energy y'all in because of something that happened to you in your past. Y'all not even trying to hear it now. You don't want to have time to hear it. But empathy was coming up in your pre-shuffle, so that's important, right? So we got the Fool, so it's Aries. Aries could be coming towards you. You did have that with the Emperor too, but having the Fool card means taking a risk towards things. And then you got the Four of Pentacles here, so it's that holding back. You worried about somebody coming in touching your money? Are you worried about having to take care of somebody? Maybe you were in a relationship where you had to provide more for that person than they could bring to the table, and you don't want to be there anymore. Then we got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that was incarcerated and they're being released, and you feel like you got to take on the whole burden. And you don't know if you want to do that. You may want to walk away from it because they go to Death card. This person could be a Scorpio or Aries if you are the one who resonates with somebody being incarcerated. Okay, Pisces? If they're not incarcerated, this is just you not wanting to put yourself back in a mental prison. You don't want to be in a relationship where you could possibly be hurt or be stressed or be stuck in your head. You are healing right now. You're going through a transformation and you're not ready. Even like I said, even if y'all talking to people and you're one of them Pisces that's dating, it just keep fizzling out and you keep trying to figure out what's going on. Like, and what's going on, you're like, ain't no good nothing out there. But it's your boundaries. You are very, very serious about getting hurt, so you cut people off over the smallest thing. I can't tell you what's healthy or not healthy, but you are, even like I said, if you're Pisces talking to people, you have a very short fuse. And you literally not letting that person back in because you're so scared of being hurt. You got hurt so bad in the past. Now for work, we got Unfinished Symphony. We got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is something you have not been investing in, okay? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you stop talking about it to people. You just stop thinking. You try to stop thinking about whatever this is. Whatever you need to go back to. We got the Judgment card in reverse. Again, some you don't want to give another chance to. It's something you're emotional about. We got a Justice card in reverse. This is a lack of balance. This is something that you need to be trying to work on, Pisces. So we got a Seven of Swords. Maybe you were working on something. Now I'm going to talk to my people who have their own business right now. Then we'll go on to the 9 to 5 people because the first thing came up with self-employed. So if you're self-employed, this is something you have not been investing in lately that you're thinking about returning to. You may not even return to it in October. You may not. You may feel like it's just over because you were sharing your ideas with somebody and somebody stole it and turned it into something better. You think it's better, but they don't have the love and the quality like you do. So you may have basically gave somebody the tricks of the trade and they stole it. So we got the Seven of Swords in reverse by the Eight of Cups in reverse, right? And then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and we have the Page of Cups. So this person was making it like they wanted to befriend you and stuff. And like I said, you talked to them about what you were doing for your business. And some you did where you had to carve things, or either you were making something that you eat or drink for people, like something maybe for the skin. But you had told them some things and they started to kind of steal your ideas and they ran with them. That's how I feel about this Eight of Cups in reverse. They took something from you while they were standing right in your face with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And it's happened in the past. Then we got the Ace of Swords. You still have no clarity about it and you know you were lied to. But having that Princess of Cups here, which is the Page of Cups, you do have a forgiving spirit, but you don't want to deal with them. You're not going to give this person another chance. But I think it's very important that you pick back up where you left off and you start piping your own self. You start talking about yourself. You get you an Instagram page. You find people that will support you because it's out there. It's available for you if you want it. Now, let's go on to family, which is deep knowing, okay? Deep knowing is the number 7 as well. So we got love life is a 7 and your family life is a 7. This may relate back to the love life and it may have something to do with you just deflecting from love because you have family. So we have the Page of Pentacles, some type of conversation about something that could be stable, but you don't trust it. You don't trust it. Yeah, the Two of Swords, you really feel like you got to make a decision. Could be dealing with an air sign or earth sign. You really feel like you don't trust it because you have already released this person. This is somebody from your past. It's a burden to you. You may have a child with them, or you may have had, you got some type of bond with this person, even if you don't have a child. And they go to Three of Swords. So this area relates back to family. This person could have messed with somebody that was one of your friends. since it's in this family section and it's relating back to love. So now we got the Three of Swords. Again, you released it was a burden, but you still feel the sting of it. And you don't trust this person to be a good person to you. You don't think they're a good partner. We got the Page of Wands here. They coming towards you with like some intensity, but they're not really trying. Like, you like, if you wanted it, this little shit you coming with is not it. Like, it's something about their effort that's just not there for you. Then we have the Hierophant in reverse. You could be dealing with the fucking Taurus. I'm sorry to say fucking Taurus. I'm a Taurus, so I ain't talking bad about Taurus. I'm just saying you could. The fact that it's in reverse, it irritates me because it means that this person was coming around in your life and they'll present themselves as, oh, I want this so bad, and you know I care about you and I love you, and make it like y'all were gonna rebuild, and they never had, like, they never committed. This is the type of person that when you confront them about it, they tell you some shit like, I had good intentions. Good intentions ain't enough if you weren't committed to the situation. And then on top of it, the relationship would get you so in your head that you would get off of your purpose. You would stop focusing in on the things you're supposed to do. Then we got Temperance. You being patient and just trying to heal it, rebalance your life. You don't want this to come back. And we got the Two of Pentacles. You don't want to be juggled, and you don't want to juggle anybody. Now, I'm gonna close this out with a Moonology card. This is what I view as assisting you with any emotional ups and downs during the month. It's an emotional message to carry forward. It's something to remember, like an affirmation, right? But I want you to look at the card and hear the message, and you decide how it resonates with you. This is the part of reading where you come in, because I'll tell you immediately what I'm guided to tell you. But you want to tap in too and see what you're guided, how this message guides you. Let me say it like that. Told y'all it's Mercury Retrograde. I done had issues talking and stuff. Yeah, I don't want to be that person blaming Mercury Retrograde. I don't want to be that person. I just don't want to be that person. I'm gonna take that back. So either way, let me get a message for my beautiful Pisces. I hope I ain't called y'all no Aquarius or no weird name, because I know I'm doing Pisces. I hope it ain't been no weird. I really do. Okay, we have, you're very close to achieving your goal. I think this is true. Okay, and you have a gibbous moon. I love this. You see how pretty that is? So again, Pisces, you're very close to achieving your goal. You are. It literally says unfinished symphony. It's just something that you got derailed from for whatever reasons, even if it wasn't somebody that was coming in to try to hurt you. If you were somebody that working 9 to 5, oh, I had to dress you off. If you're somebody that working 9 to 5, you aren't investing in this company like you used to, because there were so many promises made. You may have applied for positions and seen somebody that's been there less time than you get the position, and there's a lot of gossiping. You've heard things that have been said about you from unlikely sources. Like, for instance, say you working in a department, and then somebody working a whole nother building, and they come over there and they talking to you, telling you stuff that somebody told them about you, and you like, who are you, first of all, and why do you know me? That type of thing. Conversations happening behind your back, real slick stuff, that people were trying to harm you because you were such a good worker. You put out such a good product. They wanted your position. They wanted you to be beneath them, in a sense. And when it all came down, a lot of people didn't get what they wanted, but at the same time, you don't feel like justice has been served. You feel like you're kind of still working at a place where you know that people are coming for your throat, but you're working there because you want to find something else. But right now, it may seem like it won't work out, but there's something about your position with my 9 to 5 that's going to switch around. It's going to change. Okay. All right. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Pisces.